Alfresco Home has a very significant, broad, beautiful, unique, original collection in garden accents, specifically in garden pottery. We range in all different materials, from ceramics, terracottas, rotational molded polyethylene, hybrid stone, premio stone, lightweight, smalls and bigs with saucers attached, really broad and really different. This year we're introducing 400 new SKUs, 400 new styles, designs, and well, it's really one of our best introductions. Things like our new hybrid stone with a nice leaf design, hand finished colors and patinas all throughout this collection really resonate to something different in the marketplace. As you know, this is for the independent retailer. We don't sell to the mass merchant, and we keep trying to separate ourselves, our independent selves, from those types of stores so that you can bring your customers something different at a tremendous value. Don't forget, everything from Alfresco Home can be purchased either out of our warehouse here in Philadelphia or on a direct container basis, where your landed values are significantly better if you can do that type of volume. As you can see, as we enter the showroom here in our warehouses outside of Philadelphia, there's a broad collection of smaller pots with attached saucers. Everything that Anthony develops is original design, unless we're getting very core to something that is kind of basic but that you need. We work hard to develop different styles, different designs, different glazes and different textures so that you again can bring your customers something different. That's what it's all about from our perspective. That's what we try to do at Alfresco Home. So from our petite pots to attached saucers, we go into the world of the mid-size right here in the middle of our showroom. As you can see, the brocade collections are strong, but at the same time we have a lot of solids. You know, the whites with the blues are strong. This year, one of our newest colors in the brocade is the red pattern. Very nice, can go with the solid red. You can create some wonderful color stories throughout our range. Now we're just looking at mid-size pots. You can take this color family into your smalls and into your larges and create vignettes by color. You can create vignettes by text. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Look at this. This is one of our, I guess, best received new planters. Textured, it has a sandy texture. The fern design is different, really. It's quite kind of elegant in its own way. It's a great collection. So Dolce is wonderful. Now, if we look along the perimeter of our showroom, you'll see, I think, some of the most spectacular pots that we've developed in many, many years. And we've been doing this for pretty much 40 years. And we've loved it. And it's fun and it's exciting. Here we have our red, white, and blue collection, which is just a very cool pot to start. Great colors. We go up here with bronzes and blacks. We see a lot of retailers throughout the country, going towards those types of tones. We get, of course, into your whites and blues traditionally, and here we work with a very smooth palette, if you'll call it. It's not an overly decorated collection of pottery. Here in our terracottas, we use those standard modern shapes, the tall vase, the tall square vase, and we keep it simple, but we do it in terracotta. Wanted to have a little fun this year, so while we introduced last year some of our Thai collection up here, it's beautiful earthen stoneware. There's no other term for it. It's beautiful earthen stoneware. It's heavy, it's dense. It rings like the bells in Southern Italy, where my dad's from. I mean, they're beautiful pots, these Thai pots, and they're very natural. But at the same time, the Thai, as you may or may not know, have an ability to do a very, I guess, natural, local type of look with a hand-painted look. But at the same time, what we did is we worked with our friends in Thailand to develop not only the design and the patterns across the collection that are, kind of different than what's been around over, history, let's call it. And we put the Italian Southern, if you've been to the Amalfi Coast, Sorrento, the colors of Southern Italy to this look. And you get a whole different patterning. So at one point in our lives in this business, we would bring from southern Italy colors and textures and patterns that looked like this. And these pots are reminiscent of that coast. Could you imagine being on the Amalfi Coast and looking over the edge and you see a little planter like this on the post looking over the Mediterranean with a little plant in it? Well, that's what it looks like over there. So anyway, this is a great collection of pots. Beautiful, fun, and it's a fun new introduction. It's tremendous prices. I mean, very good values that we can bring you here. Terracottas continue to be strong. Wonderful terracottas. And right in front of us is the North American production, right out of Mexico. We took clean styles to our friends in Mexico, and we made Italian Sienna terracotta planters. And you're familiar with the thickness of Vietnamese pots, 2-inch thicknesses. And we created, not far from home, some really beautiful pots that very nice values. The glazes coming from our factory down there are beautiful. It's one of the first time anyone in North America has made this quality, style, and look in North America in large pottery. So we hope to expand on this collection little by little over the years, and just build on it. The last thing I want to share with you over here would be really our Vietnamese collection of product. It's broad. We go from glazes to textures of the Vesuvio. We go to 2 tones. Vesuvio texture, if my hands weren't rough, I could cut my fingers. Not really, actually, but it's a nice textured, sandy, and then the glaze. This glaze is put on here, and then it runs down the pot, and then this is sandblasted to create variation. No 2 pots are alike, which is just the way that you might really want them, because that is natural. When these 2 planters are on either side of a front door or a gate of a home, no one's comparing the preciseness of it, but that's what makes this beautiful. This is garden art. This is garden art. So that is what we are about in a lot of ways here. We introduced the new bird baths even from our same factory that makes the beautiful big pots. They're doing a very great value bird bath that can be priced under $100 at retail. It's a great value, and it's a great bird bath. Great bird bath. Couple different styles, couple different glazes, couple different looks. But when you look at this wall of beautiful art, I guess you would call it in my book, there's a lot of choices, a lot of great values, whether it's out of our warehouse in Philly here or on a direct basis. And it's a great place to kind of begin selecting what you want to do with your retailers. Do you want to bring them a Vesuvio look, handmade, textured, or do you need to bring them something kind of smooth and simple? That's your choice. You have choices. You have choices here at Alfresco Home. So we continue to expand on Vesuvio. Last year, if you know our line well, we introduced only the big pots. You know, let's call it 24-inch sets, 20, 16. This year, we introduced some nice sets that get you a little smaller, like a 20, 16, 12, so that the smallest is a little smaller. But still, I mean, look at this lava glaze. Very nice texture, wonderful color. One of our hot colors is this black Vesuvio, so it's tremendous. Anyway, we keep taking a stroll through the showroom. Our world of small pots is spectacular, in my opinion. Not really mine. You know, a lot of our customers, thank God, support us so well. They keep driving our design direction. They keep telling us where to go with styling, where to go with colors and sizes and combinations. You know, and here we go. We just introduced this brand new collection from our 400 series. You can see the terracottas and the baby pots, you know, just for succulents or something like that. And then you've got some different finishes, look nice and simple little pots, but gorgeous. And the choices are broad. There's hundreds of pots that you can choose from. Some are glazed, some are terracotta. This is our art, like our artistic world. Here we get a little funky. You know, so there's a lot of different moods that you would find here in our collection. And that's kind of what I think you would want in options. You want to go with cash pose, just a pure white black series from 2-inch to 12-inch. Drop in, look at this new gorgeous copper glaze interior, copper outdoors. I mean, it's just a very nice, very beautiful pot. So the world of Alfresco Home pottery is broad. We talked a little bit about lightweight. There's other things in our other showroom, including our mixed pallet collection. There's over 40 mixed pallets to choose from to kind of make some reordering easier, or if you want something specifically in a just kind of a quick way, you can do mixed pallets. We have our 600 series rotational and injection molded plastics from Italy, which are fantastic, and some statues and fountains too for you. Just a little bit of that stuff right now. So really, we enjoy this piece of our business, and we hope you'll join us and enjoy it as well. Thank you.